Hey there everybody, Arlos here from Ice Games, bringing you episode 66 of my Rogue Trader Let's Play series, and things are looking up for us. Things are going pretty well. We kind of at the start of chapter 3, I believe, because that's what we got here, but I kind of wanted to finish off the three sorrowful Plangies. So we're dealing with a gene stealer cult. However you pronounce that. I'm so bad at pronouncing things. But we're dealing with a gene stealer cult. So the cult of the Nourishes, tainted with genetic corruption, was discovered at the planet Jesifon. So I took a little look around, and I was like, oh, I can't see a place called Jesifon. And then I realized, yeah, you can click on it and it tells you what planets are kind of in the area. And it'll actually tell you like if they have a name. I believe it was, yeah, this one. So this one has Jesifon, so that's where we're going to be heading right now. Also, there's an unforeseen event at one of the worlds here. Also, I went through and I leveled everybody up, so very excited for that. So let's do this. Let's just head on our little mission here. So let's travel here. Let's actually make that safe. Yes. Travel. Womp womp. Oh, Lord Captain, I humbly request an audience with you. Procurator Anthar is interfering with the crew and is demanding to see all the archival records of fugitive criminals have been received from the Imperial Navy. We've ever received the Imperial Navy. The matter is urgent. If you please, Lord Captain, why not just grant him access to the records? Access to the ship's archives can only be authorized by the dynasty's heir. I will meet with both of you immediately. Thank you, Lord Captain. Alright, so solving problems, it's what we do. The doo-doo that we do. Yeah. Should be fine here to be able to solve this, so let's do that. It's your lordship. Anthar isn't interfering with the work of the crew. He's intimidating and threatening them, demanding access to the ship's sealed archives. Okay, and as for his dog, I humbly request that you take action. Vigidus, what's wrong with your hand? Allow me to explain. The Boxmaster tried to pet him, which activated the self-defense protocol. As a result, I had to step away from my duties to have my implants replaced. Esteemed Proctor, I already apologized. In any case, what happened was the expected outcome from unauthorized contact with a living weapon of the Adeptus Arbites. Very, very true there. Vigis, why did you try to pet him? I didn't. I did not try to pet him. It's not customary to keep such cyber beasts on the voidship, Captain. This is my first encounter with such a creature. That Glado is... it was following me all over the bridge. And you decided to interfere with his work protocol? I have studied the archives and found mention of a ritual to establish contact that involves an offering of physical interaction with the beast. You are literally talking about bribery. A point is that cyber-mastiff cannot be bribed, and neither can the arbitrators. Okay. Be silent, both of you. He falls silent, but she continues to glare daggers at the proctor. Solomorn only nods. Solomorn, why are you sabotaging the work of the crew? I was compelled to intervene as Gladio had intercepted a suspicious signal. The encrypted message contained the words heresy and fugitive. I managed to trace the signal back to the Voss Master's workstation. I needed to dispatch Glado on a reconnaissance mission to obtain new evidence and ultimately to ensure your safety. Okay. In other words, you sent your beast to follow me. I questioned the crew in the Voss Master's absence and established that the wanted bulletins sent by the Imperial Navy were being completely ignored. I suspect the senior officer, Tollyman, is abusing your trust. What do you have to say about that, Vigis? Reports of fugitive criminals, which number in the hundreds, are a low priority. What's more, I know that the Lord Captain Theodora was most adamant on the matter. If you forgive me, her exact words were, "We are not rock-starn bounty hunters." The proctor would allow would know that if he had brought his question to me rather than interrogating astropaths and calm officers. As for Vox transmissions, the frequency on which the senior officers communicate is encrypted. I alerted the staff to the situation with the voidsman who was brought to you on the bridge to stand trial. You need to remind the Lord Captain that Proctor Anthar has no authority to access transmissions conducted by senior officers on the Rogue Trader's flagship, not to mention that the signal was wrongfully intercepted. Solomon, what are you suggesting? Your flagship is untouchable by external inspections because of its high status, and criminals are taking advantage of that. So you need an internal audit. You need to pull up the archives of wanted bulletins and double-check the crew records. Is the only way to identify and eliminate potential threats to you. This is madness for the ship whose officer corps alone comprises hundreds of people. The work hours that would be required for such an audit. Did you know that one of the voidsmen was a fugitive heretic? No, Lord Captain. He was not on the list of wanted criminals in the Koronus Expanse. I assume it is because of the relative insignificance to the heresies he has occurred or by the Klaxian authorities. Perhaps Proctor Anthar had information on which the Imperial Navy does not have access. I've listened to you and I'm ready to make a decision. Okay. All right. What are we going to do? Do I want them to look? I kind of want them to look, just in case. And then, honestly, what I don't know if they're going to let me do it, but I would like for him to go through the archives, audit the crew, and then on a almost case-by-case basis, we can figure it out. But it probably will just end up getting around other people. Do I want to not involve... You know what? Let's just have him do it. It's his job. Let's just have him do it. As you command, Rogue Trader. Alright, let's see how bad this goes. Probably gonna go pretty bad. Ooh, what's this? Alright. Well, let's see how many people we lose because of this. We're probably gonna lose a bunch of people and they're gonna be killed or something like that, but that's okay. Alright, we made it there. I'm trying to make it here, so let's keep traveling. Wop wop. Warp travel. Super dangerous, but it's going okay. Right. Acolytes of the cult Mechanicus have reported a disturbing incident. All Vox systems on the middle deck start broadcasting otherworldly sounds, whistling a haunted melody. The strains of monstrous music drove people into a frenzied dance that could not be stopped. Okay. Several hours later, the Vox devices fell silent and the dancing crew members fell lifeless. The area was cleared and the bodies of the deceased were disposed of with the necessary precautions. Okay, the Imperium released us from the grip this time. I wonder if there's like a chance that like you just go to the warp and you warp and it's just like Gellerfield failed. Game over. Right. Am I supposed to do something here? I'm at Jessavon. Maybe this is the one I need to go to? The golden force of Amber World looking chanting even from orbit. Okay. Is that it? I need to actually put a thing down? Okay, let's put a thing down. Did that do anything? No? Do we just ignore it? Well, I don't know what to do now. Oh, wait. Well, we tried. Let's take a look at these while we can. I don't know. Ooh! Colony reward. Oh, I think we just get rewards from the colonies because of, like, replenishing and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to get more... Yeah, because I want this one, right? Yes, okay. Let's actually increase our stuff with them then. And I want the Envirodrome. Oh, yeah, I need mechanisms. There's a way to get mechanisms here. Ooh, actually, which one of these do I want to do? I had the Omnissiah? Yeah, enemy suffer minus their profit factor, efficiency, mechanism. Yeah, let's do this. Tech guards. Oh, volume must be completed in the colony. Okay. Gains tech use. Oh, that's kind of neat. In ship encounters, the rogue trader is... Oh, I don't care about that so much. What is this? The item grants a wearer +5 bonus to tech use. Once per battle, can use to immediately remove all bleeding burns. Okay, that's not so bad. Richard gains... I get extra tech use and security. You know what? Let's actually do this one. That blocks flawless servitors. Must be completed. Flawless servitors. I don't really need... Oh, that is a really good... Is that... I think that's a really good lance weapon, though. Titan Forged lance weapon. Maybe I do want that lance weapon. And I get weapons and profit factor. This makes me mechanisms, though. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I don't care about the armor prop. Alright. We'll have to think about that one. Kiva Gamma. So let's take a look at our quest now. So apparently we can't do this one. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Maybe there's a rumor? Yeah, I honestly don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. New ruler. Okay. Wait for news from the Von Valencia spies. Follow the breadcrumbs. Okay, so Atlas Reach is where we need to go. Okay, let's go to Atlas Reach. You know what? Let's actually do this and go to our home system. Actually, let's take a look to see what we got. That is a really strong weapon. Oh, I was gonna do. Let's go to our flagship for a minute. Not our flagship, our bridge. I just want to see if that weapon is actually really good. And if it's not, then we'll do the other type of thing. Because the thing about getting... I'd rather get a permanent boost than a weapon that I'm not going to really use. We've been doing really good with void battles, so... Let's go to you. And let's go to... here. Imperial Navy. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's 91 to 105, so I will be replacing it soon enough. So if I go to here, Kiva Gamma, there. Yeah, 84 to 94. Yeah. So we will be replacing that pretty soon. So, let's see. Tech guards. Lawless servitors, don't care about that. Unwelcome guests. So I can't do unwelcome guests. That blocks unwelcome guests. This one blocks unwelcome guests. This one blocks armored rage. But doesn't block Inferno? Oh, no, it does. They block each other. Okay. But I want to do this one. Okay, so I need to... Must be completed in the colony a visual of the tech guards, so I'm going to get that to get extra security to everything. So let's do that. Execute. Excellent. Good, good. That's all we need to worry about. Oh yeah, and I was going to look at you. I need to do Envirodome because I want to do this one. Gives me security and people, I believe. Oh no, this one gives me profit factor and a new weapon. And a good weapon. Very good weapon. Oh, although I do get a lot of extra damage is always good. But that extra profit factor, I think. Complacency. So I want to do Envirodome. Means I need mechanisms. Okay. Yeah, I just need mechanisms. Oh! Lord Captain, after an unsealing of Lady Theodora's secret workshop on Kiva Gamma, an epidemic of mysterious tech leprosy has broken out. The augments mutate into distorted forms, killing their hosts. Machines and even entire assembly halls break apart into fragments that devour each other, fusing into grotesque and insane forms. The Omega-18 Manufactorum, the epicenter of the epidemic, is cordoned off. The disease will burst out of there sooner or later. Okay. What is tech leprosy? Oh, vessel of tech leprosy. It's a, oh my gosh. Oh, it's a grenade. Okay. They're of metal. Enemies suffer 5% to their armor penetration. This gives me refugee tech priests who survived the tech priest. Plus 20 to all void shield sectors. That could be good. What is known about the disease? We have not faced anything like this before. The plague only affects mechanisms, forcing them to transform and lose all functionality. No one has been able to provide insight into the nature of the disease and how it found its way into the Lady Theodora's secret workshop. It is possible that some secret research was being carried out there. Okay, so I gained weapons and people. Okay, I wish to listen to suggestions of my advisors. The eradication of the infection is the highest priority, but to completely eradicate the Manufactorum serving as the epicenter is to inflict serious damage to the resources supply. This unit, I can propose another method of purging. However, the sacraments and omnicia that are available to me cannot be revealed to the lady. I ask you to place your trust in me. Okay. Shireen, do not be so hasty with this purge. This phenomenon may be of interest to other specialists. There are many who do not agree that all knowledge belongs solely to cogs. What appears to be a plague could be hold amazing possibilities. If we could isolate the Manufactorum and let those inquisitive minds inside, they would happily compensate us for their loss of production capacity. I have suppressed 18 different epidemics aboard the flagship, and our officers have experience in setting up quarantines. We will send them to Kiva Gamma and lead the tech purgator squads. They will not return from this epicenter until the infection is eradicated and the preventative exclusion zone is taken down. Okay. Even metal dies eventually, scarred by corrosion. Combat those who have stripped away their flesh and replaced it with machinery. The bloodspun web has produced a remedy, an acidic compound that burns through steel. We stand ready to help to burn out this tech leprosy. Okay. Okay, let's see here. So you give us refugees from the Lost Manufactorum. You give us demise of metal. What is that? Damage to machines and targets with eject the flesh feature. Okay, that could be kind of good. That gives me healer of metal, and you give me. Oh no, I get profit factor and experience. Oh no. Nah, I don't think I need that, actually. I think I'm already full of that. So I think what I'm going to do is do the refugees one to give myself the void shields. So Pascal's a tech priest. He knows best. Do as you wish, Pascal. You have my permission. Your request is accepted. I shall withdraw to perform the sacrament. The tech priest, armed with the mysterious device they assembled according to the instructions of Magos Hanuman, Entered the bowels of the Manufactorum. What happened there is unknown. Reports speak of a blue and green flash that illuminated the Manufactorum, and the epidemic subsided overnight. The distortion mechanisms were honorably melted down, and so were the bodies of the dead tech priests who carried the machine of the Magos, as well as the burnt remains of the machine itself. The eminent Magos refused to comment on his chosen method of purging, calling it a revolution of the Messiah that he himself could not comprehend before it left him. Many of the tech priests who had once maintained the manufacturing were left without a function and transferred to serve aboard the rogue trader ship. End dialogue. Yay. Alright. Yes, I need to get... Oh, I did that already. That was the tech guards one. Okay, so I need... What do I need here? Flogstone? Yeah, I need flogstone. How do I get phlogiston? Phlogiston. Alright, so let's quickly head here to the map. I've got a bunch of those thingies. Let's head to the map. Kind of wish it would just take us to the big map, but that's okay. Couple loading screens, not the end of the world. Let's see if any of these worlds have around us. You do, but we're already digging there. You don't. You don't. You do. Okay. Then you do too. Okay, so let's head... Oh, let's head here. Well, that's green. That should be fine. Alright, okay. We're fine. Nothing bad happened. The warp let us leave again. Thank you, warp, for letting us leave. Okay, is it lava world? No. Must be this one. There we go. So let's grab that. And then because of that, can we go back to here? Oh, we get some trophies here. Is it this world we're looking at? No. Oh gosh, which one was it that had... Is it Kiva Gamma? Yeah, Kiva Gamma. Alright, I can do unwelcome guests now. So I get profit factor, efficiency, minus efficiency on the planet. But I get the mechanisms. The mechanisms will let me do another one. Oh my gosh, it's just a never-ending cycle, isn't it? 4 profit factor gained. Yeah, and now I can do Envirodome. Then I can kind of pitch between Blood Sports and Tech of Wills. Okay, so let's do Envirodome. Which just automatically does it? Okay. Which one do I want then? Ooh. Yeah, that'll give me extra 4 profit factor and complacency for all colonies. Yeah, let's do that. Blood Sports, I get a new weapon. 8 profit factor. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we're going to exit this. And I'm going to hit inventory here for a moment. Do I get that axe right away? I do! It is one-handed, isn't it? It is one-handed. Who would be really... You know what? Yeah, you get that. You get the chain axe. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is actually, guess repair our hull. Head back to the ship. Oh gosh, I haven't really done much of this episode at all. This is just a cleanup episode. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head back to our flagship, to our bridge, and from the bridge, double check if there's anything we can buy, because we got a ton more profit factor now. All right. Look at that. We've got 77 profit factor now. So I can't get a new auger array, which is better than one we currently have. And that is not as good as we currently have, but that's fine. We can't get anything else. We can buy pretty much everything from everyone now, right? Yeah, we kind of can. Which is kind of awesome. Yeah, I'm actually very excited about that. Anything worth more than 70? You don't. Well, let's just start giving you guys stuff. Oh, gosh. Oh, wow. Okay, so we get a new power axe. Get ourselves this. Where an allies with 2 cells gain, you get an equal number of wounds. Heavy plasma gun. New body glove. 40% armor. Dodge against enemies with perception lower than the wearer. Dodge against ranged attacks. That's actually really good. A Vox beacon. Oh, okay, that's good for overseers. An arc rifle, 13 to 20. I'll double check that attack priest doesn't want that. Brings an additional 1 AP for each consecutive turn the wearer has not moved. Okay. That could be really good. And select tradable. Give that to you. Trading. Scythe bolter. And some large medkits. Excellent. We have nothing I can give you. And I can't purchase anything yet because I don't have good enough. But as soon as I get, what is it, 93? Is there? I do have a couple that are over 100. Oh my gosh. What is this? What is this? 9 damage points on each side. Okay. Should be good there. Let's actually go to the ship here for a second. Get ourselves a new auger array. And yeah, we're good there. Back to the Koronus Expanse. Alright, I think we should be good just to head out for our next kind of like story mission. So let's head north here. Here we go. And then green here. And then actually let's go one down here. Go to, what is that? Yeah, Atlas reaches where we want to go to. Oh, okay, that's for the Arbiter one. Okay. Okay, what we're going to do is, yeah, we're going to make this a little bit safer. Travel there. Okay, a clan servicing the cooling system has reported an incident of sorcery. The shadows in the cabins and corridors have are coming to life. The Voidsmen say they see strange writhing things lurking in nooks and crannies on the edge of their vision. If they look away, the things spread all over the room, gnawing at everything in their path and attacking the weak and infirm. Strange creatures cannot be caught. It is almost as if they sense they are being watched and sink into the mini cracks between the machines and the bulkheads. All right, let's banish them with faith and prayer. Succeeded. The ecclesiarchy mission on board the voidship held sermons in every corner of the haunted chamber. The many voiced chants and the holy rituals manifested their power, and the demons sulking in the cracks vanished without a trace. The crew was cheered, and they praised the God Emperor for his protection. Good. The Emperor protects. Chart new routes. We have any new routes from here? Probably not. Looks like that's as north as we're going to go. Also, we've got like a huge... Although it looks like from here we keep going that way. And yeah, there's like a huge area here that's not being used. And here. And even down here. There's so much of the map we haven't been to. Alright, so let's visit here. So we're visiting the Atlas section because our Eldar friend wants us to, because we're dealing with the Drukhari still? Lord Captain, according to our telemetry, we have arrived at the coordinates you specified. The Arcus do not register any activity on the surface of the local planets, biological or otherwise, but maybe the Xenos are using their arcane technology to conceal their presence. Despite this, the Augur crew managed to locate a faint signal at the system's edge. According to their data, it is coming from an unidentified vessel drifting in the orbit of a local gas giant. My kin have been faced with a new threat, scavengers like pirates or something worse. If they were taken prisoner, I'm begging you, let us go to the shuttle. I can feel that the thread of fate has frayed and is about to snap. I cannot miss what may be the only chance to solve the mystery behind the disappearance of my home. This is where our paths diverge, Rogue Trader. You put your own goals above all else, whereas I am a weapon of Lex Imperialis, and my duty is not yet done. Farewell. What? Did I lose him as a companion? What? Did I? Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna travel out of system and see if I can get him back. That's not cool. Oh, did I just? Maybe I have to go do that one. Well, you know what? We're gonna finish what we're doing here, and then we'll deal with that later. That's not cool. All right, let's go here. In scan. Okay. Ooh, an item. Steel, I don't need that. Sure, there's an asteroid. Lord Captain, there's an unusual cluster of binary asteroids before us, rich in rare metals and valuable minerals. They are moving in a fairly stable orbit, which suggests the possibility of constructing a mining station inside the drift. Ooh. Maybe that's what this is. Ooh, that is 12 adamant. They were going to grab that. That is a lot. We're going to go to this planet. Do that one last. Anything here? Ooh, some trophies. Space dust. Lord Captain, reporting our void ship has passed through a cloud of cosmic dust of unknown origin. Unfortunately, the dust particles were covered with an icy shell that is frozen into a thick sheet on the void ship's hull, blocking some of the technical vents. It will take some time for the servitors to clear the ice. Until then, our maneuverability will be somewhat reduced. Oh, that's not good. All right, let's go to the vessel here. Yeah, we lost our... Oh, I have to take your it. Okay, you know what? I have to take her anyways. So this is good. Accept it. Press any key. Okay. Some officers and stuff like that. Explore the void ship. Your lordship, rogue trader, what brings you to our humble ship? Stop shivering like a leaf in the wind, Mon Kai. Answer me. Have you seen others like me in the system? If you have, tell me where, when, and under what circumstances your paths crossed and diverged afterward. The officer's eyes widen to the side of your head. His face grows even paler than before, and his lips move into where despair, unable to utter a word in response. The whirlwind of orange and blue torments their souls. Can you not feel its gust in the air around us? The hues are terrifying indeed. Who are you? We are... Emperor, forgive me. Oh no, what's going on? Oh no, mandrakes. Oh no. So essentially they're like, kind of like...
You monkey never learn. I'm beginning to think that your kind is eager to step into our snares.
You gasp, sucking in the poison air. Each breath scorches your inside, with liquid fire from throat to lungs. Every cell in your body is engulfed with maddening pain, as if you're being doused in molten metal. Skinned alive and subjected to yet another form of torture. You hear sounds coming from somewhere far away, the moans of your people, the shuffling of bare feet, and the light footsteps slowly getting closer. Rogue Trader, a long-awaited meeting indeed. You can barely say anything through the haze of agony, but you still remember the voice well. The voice of the Xenos who devastated your capital world. Marzai's face is hidden behind the helmet, but his tone leaves no room for doubt. He is smirking. Your vet, who is writhing in pain next to you, is barely able to breathe out. No, what have you done? Are you dissatisfied, my king? I promised that you would have your precious craft world survivors, and so you will. I will take you to them. I might even be there to witness your jubilant reunion. Sovo drives wine under the tech priest's scarlet robe in a dogged but fruitless attempt to lift his body. The inferior flesh has betrayed me. You must have pushed it poorly, Iron Monkai. No matter. As a captive, you will learn how to apply the art of torture. To make it fear the very thought of betrayal. Bella reaches for her weapon with one hand while trying to support herself with the other. How could intoxicants overpower me? I was warned that one of the Monkai was fond of experimenting with incapacitating substances. This gas contains something prepared just for you. With a gloating sneer, the Xeno steps on her head, pushing it to the floor with a crunch. He takes a closer look at your companions, squirming in agony, then gestures nonchalantly to someone you cannot see. Bring in the injectors. The Monkai I promised to Tervantis are among them. I do not want these wretches to move an inch until they are in the hands of the arch machinator. As for you, there's a disturbing gleam in Dracon's eye. You will have your share of paralyzing dreams too, but I'm going to keep you. You're far too precious to be surrounded by a madman. I would be surrendered to a madman playing with fire. You will rue crossing me again. You disappoint me, Monkai. I've heard the pleas of millions and the curses of billions. You can do better. His last words fill your head with a deafening echo of the ship's siren. The gas creeps deep in your lungs, eating away at them hungrily. As the agony spreads down to your every limb, you are suffocating. Are you enjoying the sensation? I had this poison made for you. Who could have thought that a Monkai could one day earn such an honor? A special gift from a Drakon. But you're suffering. I know the taste will be exquisite were to add a touch of the Drukari's talent to extracting anguish. Alright, so your vet kind of betrayed us a little bit. However, there will be time for that later. No matter how I wish to play with you all one after another, I need you for a purpose, Rogue Trader. Kamara awaits you. Where's all of you? The mandrakes? Take them. Leave none behind. Wait, what? Are we going to Kamara? The dark elf home city in the webway? Time passed 16 hours, 1 hour. Oh my gosh. Obsidian Court. The veiled degradation scales from 0 to 20 does not transfer between battles at the same value for all psychers in battle. Oh my gosh. Are we heading to the Drukari homeworld? Yes. I think we are. Oh my god, this is cool. This is awesome. Your consciousness emerges from an ocean of darkness and nightmares, as if someone powerful someone's powerful hand reached into the depths and brought you into the light. In the dark room, long and irregular shadows move around and around, exchanging remarks. One of the shadows approaches you, ripping apart the veil of pain and revealing features that look familiar to you, or revealing features that look familiar to you. You are awake, Monkai. Our toxin masters spared no effort to drag you out of the induced dream. I must commend the nightmare weavers. The machinations of fear you excluded in your delirium are worthy of the highest praise. However, it is time to finish what you were brought here for. It's time to work for the good of the Cabal, rogue trader. Where are the others? What have you done to them? I do not know, rogue trader. Perhaps they are exuding suffering in one of the choirs of pain and torment. Perhaps they are rotting in one of the vats of the tears below. I care little for their fate. As for you, your little friend from the craft ward. Oh, you're going to meet her soon, but you cannot wait to look in the eyes of the one who brought you to me, can you? What do you want from me? Only the truth, Monkai. So very simple, is it not? A little honesty before the powers that be. I have the tools to extract the most coveted mysteries from the deepest recesses of your mind, but I am not interested in your personal secrets. I only want that which will protect my Cabal. Okay, then why am I still alive? A good question, rogue trader. You are my tool, you see, a sharp and narrow scalpel that I will use to cut away the festering boil on the body of my Cabal. I spared no effort to set up this performance. The witnesses, the spies, the agents, and a small bargain to guarantee the result. All that is required of you is that you quietly play your part. I will even go so far as to put you in your native surroundings, in a matter of speaking. But if I see you stepping out of your role, I will make sure that you bitterly regret it. I might, burn in the Emperor's scorching light, you filthy Xenos. It looks like you've acquired a taste for pain, Monkai. Have it your way, then. Resist the inevitable and know a new facet of suffering. Drakari gestures to one of the shadows near you, and your head is forced backward. He brings his hand holding a strange object closer. You manage to make out translucent, glossy skin, flourishing, pulsating organs beneath, and a little head with its serrated jaws before the Drakari lashes the larva to your face. Oh gosh. What kind of thing are you putting on my face? Oh, gross test failed. Sensing warp, the creature springs to motion. A moment later, as it blindly pokes at your skin, it discovers your nostril and rushes forward, stretching the skin and tearing through the mucous membrane. Oh, unbearable pain overwhelms you as the larva begins to force its way through the soft tissue of cartilage, each of its movements causing a crunching noise to reverberate through your skull. The creature greedily bites for flesh and moves upward, past the bridge of your nose, past your eyes, and something alien invades your consciousness. Darkness clouds your eyes, but the sensation of an alien presence does not relent. It is not a conscious mind, but something primitive yet unbelievably strong in its unknown pursuit. It is crawling around in your thoughts, searching them with its sides and changing their shape. Perhaps all this is a bad dream, a quirk of an intellect exhausted by endless troubles, a calamity of a mind too weak for the burden it was made to carry. A stray light draws to the edge of your perception. All right, so they put a worm in my brain. Gross. Yeah, that's a lot of just bodies.
You have disappointed us, rogue trader von Valancius.
Oh, well, why am I standing here?
I know how to take risks.
I have... Oh, no, I have all my items. What is going on here? Yes, I don't know what's going on. But I think this is probably going to be a good place to stop for this episode, just because I don't know what's happening next. And I don't want to go too far forward. And it takes... Oh my gosh, you can see individual people in this bloody mess. All right. But we are going to continue forward here next episode. So yeah, thank you guys. Oh, this is my flagship. yeah, we're going to continue this next episode. So yeah, thank you guys so very much. Hopefully you guys are having fun watching this series. I am very excited to see what's next. Clearly, this is in my own mind. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, until next time, keep your stick on the ice.